fully recovered. Yahoo. It has been crazy. And hear me. A lot has changed this week. As YouTubers, we always look and see, what our channels are doing and so on and so forth. YouTube to begin with. And so I had an epiphany this week. I sat down and I said, oh my goodness. Oh, hey. Oh, it is lagging so bad. The internet. Let's see, what is this? Can't see your photo. How's this? Is this good? Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Internet is not working with me today. No pick. Can you guys see me now? Can you hear me now? Please. It must not be. This is insane. Internet just does not want to work with me today. Spent the last hour trying to get it to work. I'm like, really? And it's not stormy or anything, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. Okay. Nope, I'm not getting any comments back. So, which means either the internet is lagging really, 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 really bad, or um, goodness, I don't even know. Let me try and see if Starlink is not working. Well, I could try and see if Starlink will catch a signal. I've moved my vehicle back from the metal building. So let me work on the connection, and we'll be back in a few minutes. So let me close this down, and I will be right back, guys. I'm going to go see if I can't get a better setup to make this work. Well, let's see if I can do it now. Let's see if I can. Maybe it's just being inside another metal building isn't working. So let's see if we can't take it outside. Okay. All right. There's half. Now let's see if I can get the other half to work. I guess that didn't like it either, huh? Okay. Okay. And let me try to back out and come back in. Okay. And this. Okay. How we doing? Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh boy, you guys have been chatting away. Sorry guys. Can't see. Hey, Rick's in the house. Just here. Hey, Northern Sparrow. Um, this is a peep show. Ha ha ha. Not the face. Can you guys see me now? We all good? Better. Yeah, at least you guys have been getting all that, right? I know, right? Technology. If it's not going to be one thing, it's going to be another, right? Oh boy. Everybody's saying hello. Okay. Fuzzy but still lovely. Oh. I hope it's better. Is this better? Nice and clear. Yay. I know, right? I'm getting all the messages now. I'm like, dang it. Oh my Lord. So yeah. So as I was describing, lately, I've been like trying to figure out inspiration and everything else about the channel and really sitting down and having a heart to heart about the channel. And I said to myself, I'm doing things, I'm trying to make myself like, do broadcast stories like I normally do, like I've been trained to do, and so on and so forth. And honestly, that's not working. Um, because it's just hard for me to keep doing that. And I'm like, okay, look. Um, and I'm so focused on van life. But as you all know, I love to travel, whether it be on a cruise or, here doing van life and traveling internationally and all these kind of things. Hey, Peg. Oops, going fuzzy a bit. First things I let go was everything that I was yeah, and that was my problem, Mike, was that I wasn't doing that. I kept thinking like I had to be in that journalistic mindset, and um this week was okay, look, I love to travel and I have a lot of tips, tricks, hacks, everything else for international travel, for cruising, for van life, for everything to do with travel. So I said to myself, self, I think I'm not going to strictly focus on van life per se and make this more of a travel channel and a vlog versus a story. So, because I had to have a heart to heart and say, I just know inspiration, but boy, have I've got tips, tricks, hacks, and everything else in between regarding all three of those mediums, being van life, even Dasherville, um, and flying internationally, and seeing global destinations. Hint, hint, I'll be going next week. Um, and no, it's not Japan or China. And I got a great deal on points. So, I mean, there's trips and a hack that I can put on the channel as far as vlogging. Is there you go, Mike. Yeah, and it was the fact that I was so hung up that it had to be van life and it had to be more like a story than actually, blogging about it. I am in Sedona and heading home soon. I hope all is well. Hey, Elsa. Hey, well, so far. Yes, I'm not dropping into Texas to visit you in 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm only going to be gone for a week, so I'll be back. Oh, these mosquitoes are bad. Everybody saying hi. Hi. You should. Why not? I'll be home. I'll be home in 3 weeks. I've got this week, and I'm back on the 27th. So yeah, door's always open. Yes, I am feeling better than I was the last couple of weeks. Ooh boy, I don't know what was going through me or what was happening. Um, I think it was just, the whole, the change of the seasons and everything else was just getting to me. And then finally, it just, I hadn't been getting sleep that much, and it just tripled up and hit me right on the head. This has got to run. Sounds like a great plan, Lisa. Have a great week. Well, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Thank you for checking in. Sorry about the confusion early on. Might have to go in and edit that part out. Because, oh, these mosquitoes just love me. That's the problem. So I'm going to be scratching all night. I can just see it. Peg is saying hello, hello. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that's Mary. Oh, hi, Mary. Hi, Mary. Yeah. So I figured um I'm gonna change up everything. I'm gonna redo the whole channel. I'm going to make my, arrange my playlist accordingly, do an intro, do the descriptions, do all of that fun stuff, and actually redesign the whole entire um, YouTube channel to make it a travel channel because I do love to do all three. I love to cruise. I love to fly internationally and explore different destinations. Oh my God, these are bad. Texas mosquitoes are no joke. And I love van life as well. And as there's no walls in there, guys. So it's a garage. See, it's a garage that I'm living in. So being homesteading and doing having a home base and van life and everything else. So as a full-time traveler, I got myself adventure because I dash off to adventures, guys, every chance that I can. So the channel's still going to stay the same, Outdoor Dash Travels, because I dash off to adventures, whether it be in the van, whether it be flying internationally, globally to different destinations, or cruising the high seas. So I figured this would probably be more towards what I like and more towards what I envision the channel to be because I like all three guys. I mean, you guys have been with me since the beginning. So, I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, about the change? I mean, at least I'm more apt to put more content out when it's everything, like I can vlog versus doing a story. I mean, when you're in the military, they teach you pretty much everything is a story. You have to put a story together with a beginning, middle, and end. And vlogging is like that, but it's more of a personal touch where you're actually going through it and you're bringing you guys along with me for the ride. So, is that something that you guys would be interested in still seeing, or I mean, like I said, it's just hard for me to get my mindset going where I could really like get into the channel. So let's see. Whew. Let's see. See you next time. See you, Mary Peg. Wowzers. Good. Oh, good for you, Lisa. Make it about what you love. Yeah, and that's just the thing. I love to travel. I love to explore. And I do love van life, don't get me wrong, but I also like to travel internationally and see different destinations. And I do love cruising. As you know, I've gone to many cruises. Um, and I've had my lives on the cruise and things like that, but I didn't bring you along with me. It was just the live on there, but you didn't get to see, hey, this is a standard room, this is a balcony room, this is what it comes with, this is what I do, things like that. I think that's a better format for me than trying to make a quote unquote story. What do you think? Uh, How's a little dog? He's full. Oh my God, I went back to puppy phase. What was I thinking? Oh my God. He is a little rascal. He's in his teething stage. He's not 4 months yet. He's almost 4 months old. He's getting his last set of shots on Tuesday. So he will be fully vaccinated as of Tuesday. Yay. So I don't have to worry so much about parvo. But he's learning. He's only 3 months. Got to give him a break. Life keeps you going, and you have a lot going on. And I do, but I figured if I focused the channel on things that I really love to do and bring you guys along with me instead of showing you what I've done, I think that would be a better channel than me just explaining things. Now, I'm a good teacher, don't get me wrong, and I'm still going to teach things, but I've got so many tips, tricks, and hacks how to do things both internationally, cruising, or van life itself. So I'm thinking if I go, like, I'm packing for an international trip. Now, what I take internationally is not what I take on a cruise or in my van. So, I mean, I have to be light because they have so much weight restrictions going on these days that it's just like depending on the carrier and who you are. So, and I'm flying economy, which for a 11-hour flight, there are some things that you can bring that will make your trip like you're in business class. So, um, so those kind of trips, tricks, and hacks, especially for economy, and doing the research on the airline and so on and so forth. What do they come with? What they don't? Seeing other people's reactions to certain things, um, and then prepare for them. I've been away. Oh wait, flogging is open ended. Vlogging, vlogging, I think is open ended. I've been away from watching YouTube for many months now. I'm going to try to get back into watching. Well, that's great, Rose. Hey, again, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, vlogging. I figured that out. I've never done it because and it's funny because I'm not really camera shy per se, but it was, here's the thing. This week, like I said, I had been struggling with the channel itself. And so I looked up my favorite YouTuber who does a lot of blogging, Vanessa Lau. If anyone knows who Vanessa Lau is, she's been there. She's had this, multi-million-dollar corporation. She's branching out to do a new business with her husband, doing matcha tea. Anyways, she's a huge, but she quit. She gave it up because it was just so much. And then she had to get back to her own roots in order to restart again. And kudos to her, but her vlogging about that made me realize, I could do that with travel because I'm so experienced in international travel and cruising and van life and, Dasherville and everything else. I said, that might actually work for me. And she went in depth on a whole process of what she did. And I actually did it. And it made me really pick down the site. So I think it's time to actually get in gear. I hear you. It's better to do a vlog as you're doing the day to day. Yeah, I think people are more interested in learning, in coming along with the journey versus this is what happened. And that's about what I've been doing. Hey, I did this and here's what happened. Instead of bringing you guys along with me for the journey. Like actually, hey, we're at the airport. We're going to go to the lounge. We've got 5.5 hours. So how are we going to use it in the airport? Go to the American Express Centurion Lounge. Let me show you what that's like, and flip the camera around and show you people as I'm doing it. And so I'm going to bring you guys along the journey of each of my travel experiences. Like I said, you guys are my OGs. So I think this would be more engaging and better. I mean, what are your thoughts on it? Voice to text. I think you're phenomenal at both types, a video, whether it's showing, teaching, and showing, explaining what you did. Yeah, I mean, I'm a good teacher. I know that much, and I'm good at explaining things in very simple terms. But you can only go so far with that. I think if you guys can't, like, like I said, I'm taking this international trip, bring you guys with me, not just, hey, this is what I did. I'm going to be exploring the city. I'm going to be, flying economy and how to make that more comfortable. An economy on a long haul flight. I mean, who wants 10 hours in an economy seat? Especially if you like you're in the middle, which really stinks. But you know, I got a great deal on. I used some points, and I paid zero monies out of pocket for this trip. Zero. Pretty good, right? An international trip. Okay, so you're going to be like winter is blue and Van City is wait, like wait. Okay, so you're going to be like winter is blue or Van City van life. Well, Van City Van Life, he's basically doing his own thing as far as van life because he's strictly van life. Granted, he goes all over the place, but he's in his van and his business. Um, I'm doing all three. I'm traveling, van, flying, and cruising, which are the three things that I do the most, that I enjoy the most. What about 23-hour flight Honestly, 130. Yeah, well, that was, yeah. Actually, here's the funny part. I was on a C-130 out of Benning until Germany, and then from Germany to Kosovo, it was a it was a commercial airline that they chartered. So I only went from Benning to no, was it Frankfurt? Yeah, I think it was Frankfurt. And then from Frankfurt, we went to Kosovo in a charter, regular plane. So I didn't get the full 23 hours in a C-130. I want to travel. Show me. I want to travel. Show me yours. Love saving money. See? So you would be up for me sharing, like blogging and sharing tips, tricks, hacks, and exploring the destinations. Because that pretty much is like when I cruise, you guys never came with me to Roatan or, to Perfect Day at Coco Cay or where else did I go? Cozumel, Costa Maya. There were so many different places that I went that you guys didn't see. And they're amazing places. C-130. I believe you're going to be phenomenal at whatever you do with your channel, including your jewelry business. Aw, thanks, Rose. Yeah, that's the best part is my hobbies, whether it be, jewelry and this and that, that is so I don't always focus on screen time. Because, Vanessa Lau said point blankly she was staring at a screen so much that it just gave her migraines all the time because constantly seeing a screen, whether it's her phone, whether it's her laptop, whether it's whatever, it's like she had to get something where she didn't have to look at a screen. Oh, as you see me flying around, these are all the mosquitoes that are around me. They love my Japanese blood. And I didn't put any bug spray because I didn't think I was going to be outside. So, yeah, here we are. Um, I know, right? It's major because these damn mosquitoes are insane. Uh, just got here. I went to the Gitmo. I went into Gitmo on the C-130. Really? I need it. It's fun. I mean, the fact that I'm taking uh, a trip, and it only costs. I'm in economy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not in business. I'm not in first. I'm not even in premium economy. I'm at the back of the bus, guys. Okay, the real back of the bus. Um, and I paid $0 out of pocket, and it was 53,000 points for a round trip ticket from here to somewhere in Europe. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, really? You're in Gitmo? 2004 to 2006 Camp Delta. Wow. Ah, these bugs are insane. I should have got my like bug zapper. I'm going to be scratching all night. I could just see it. Oh my God. So, and how I came across it was just pure dumb luck. I'm learning to play the points game with travel credit cards. And since I purchase things all the time, groceries, gas, I pay my electric bills and all my other bills and things like that. I use a credit card and then pay the credit card off every month. So these are things that I have to buy anyways. So I might as well rack up the points. So as it stands right now, I've got like, even using the 53,000 points for the trip, I still have about 230,000, which will get me a good, business class to Japan. Yeah, I'm going back to Japan. Oh yeah. um, and I still have to take a cruise. So, and I know the bee harvest is coming up in October, so I'll be going back to that. And I don't know, is there another meetup? I was supposed to go to a meetup last weekend, but again, I was sick. There was no way I was going to make it. Um, but yeah, that's what I got. 81 to 82. Wow. Not coming in Texas, period. I want to keep my. Hey, you know what? These guys just started coming out because today was humid for the first time in over like a week and a half. So this is the first time that they're out. So they're bloodsuckers right now. But I have this pet-friendly insecticide that I spray around Dasherville here, and it literally wipes them out, which I will be doing now that these guys are coming out. It's been great, during the winter that there, no bugs, but these guys they're brutal. They're brutal. So I have to spray and get that taken care of, and everything else under the moon. As you can see, the grass needs to be cut, or the weeds, I should say. So I have to unclog my mowers. Oh, come on, Lise. Carburetor. I have to unclog it. So I can Lord, are you going to do Route 66? It depends. When I get back and I'm trying to find a job per se until my military stuff comes in, because I need to get money in. I have to have something coming in. Up until then, I have to work somewhere. I don't even care. $10, $20, $15 job. I mean, pushing Walmart, stocking shelves, I don't care. I got to get some money coming in. So until that happens, if YouTube ends up taking off, great. Again, don't mind me. It's the damn mosquitoes that are in my face, which I can't stand. If YouTube takes off and I get monetized and everything else, great. Then, I will probably hit Route 66. I know in October I will be going back to the beet harvest. Yeah, so that pretty much is what's going on. Was in Texas in February. Yeah, exactly. There's no bugs. There's no bugs in the wintertime. And we're talking about late November till around this time. Because obviously, this is like the first time I've seen mosquitoes like this bad. And only because the last 2 days it's been humid. So it hasn't rained in like a week and a half. So I don't know where these guys are hatching from because there's no standing water anywhere. So I don't know where these guys are hatching from, but there's a lot of them and they're vicious. But the bugs are non-existent during that time. And I love it. It's like, yeah. Yeah. So let's see. But anyways, so I think that pretty much wraps up what I had to say. I mean, you guys think that it's a pretty good idea, huh? Because it's one thing to think it in your mind, because I think I would be more comfortable doing it as a vlog versus then here's what I did. Now tips and tricks, that's different. Those are the stories because, tip on how to make, economy flights better or, cooking in a van, how to ventilate when you don't have a stove or, so many different things. How to use the air fryer inside a closed van or, cruising as far as, what's the easiest way to disembark. Those are stories, but actually going through and doing the cruise, like walking onto the ship and going to dinner and what the dinner looks like. Let's see. Stay safe out there, folks. Happy travels and check back with your use later. I need to go pack. Where you going? Ooh, you gonna go pack. Woohoo! Did you check out my last video? No, I have not, but I will. I've been behind. I've been redesigning the channel. So I literally had to map out everything. This week I literally took everything down and was like going through and mapping things out. So when I actually bring the site down, when I pop it back up, it'll be all fresh and brandy new. At least I hope. At least that's what I'm crossing my fingers for. But I will check it out after I get off this live because I'm going to tell you guys, these guys are killing me out here. So I'm going to cut this actually short because Okay, so time to vote. If you think this is a good idea, give me a thumbs up, y'all, because I need to make sure that I'm on the right track. I personally think it would be better if I brought you guys along for the trip versus here's what I did, or, uh, what kind of format do you guys like? Oh, Carol, hey. Uh, Trust me, so was I. This internet is not cooperating with me today. I'm standing out here in a whole bunch of mosquitoes, y'all. When you see me do this, don't worry about it. I'm not freaking out. I'm not. I'm not flagging down a tree or bringing in a plane. These mosquitoes are bad. Mike thinks it's a good idea. I think so too. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be better for me. Um, versus doing story vlogging instead of doing stories because it just hangs me up too much. I keep thinking like a military broadcaster, and that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm thinking bringing you guys along for the journeys, whether it be international travel, cruising, or van life, um, trips, ticks, and hack trips. uh, Tips, tricks, and hacks, as well as exploring where I'm at. Rick says, yep. Rose is like, yep. Aw. I know, they are. They're so bad. I'm like, I'm hitting them and I can feel them. I feel them in my hand when I'm smacking them. It's insane. I know, right? Because that was more bringing you along. I'm like, that's what made me think about it. Like I said, so yep, yep. I know, right? Right? Not for blood donation. I think a combination of both is best. And Jesus, it's like a swarm. Um, as I was explaining, I still would do stories like, hey, this is how I pack for an international trip, or this is how I pack my van to get the most space for it, or, before cruising, this is what I do. That's one thing, but then actually bringing you along with the journey, like not just me driving down there and talking to the camera and stuff like, oh, hey, we I gotta go. Let's go into Love's and I'm gonna show you, hey, you can do your laundry. I gotta do laundry and I'm on the road and it's gonna be a while before I get to a laundromat or anything else. Yeah, I'm gonna do it here. We actually did that. Mike and I did the laundry overnight. We stayed at a Love's and I did my laundry there because I had the time and I wasn't going to get to a laundromat anytime soon. So I did the laundry right there at the truck stop. I'm kung fu fighting. They're bad. It's insane. Was. I know, right? They're fast, but when I hit them, I can feel them. I can feel when I hit them. I'm like, choo, 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 choo. At least I'm not doing it with chopsticks. ah. All right, guys, it is getting nasty out here. I am going to call this a day. So thanks for bearing with me during technical difficulties, and Let's see if I can. I am getting fiber optic. Woohoo! Deb sold her house, so we're getting fiber optic here on the property. So I won't have to deal with any of this anymore. Yay! Say goodnight. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I love you all. Stay safe out there. And as always, stop dreaming it and start living it. I'll see you guys. I'm going to get inside so I don't get bit up anymore. Take it easy. Stay safe.